The Ezreal will play with cleanse, I expect, but with a range support who has engage as well, you can get a pushing lane as well.
First time we've seen that in Mickey's hands. The last time we saw Lissandra support was 2019.
Yeah.
Punished for this one. Hold on, keep your eyes on this. Mickey, that glacial path can get him under the tower. Didn't quite see if he has leveled it up just yet. Here comes Yike, caps as well.
He can just flash W, can't he?
Oh, he's just over the wall, and first blood secured by Yike. Not going to take any more turret shots. Mickey does get caught by the wall. Couple more autos is all that's needed. Oh yeah, does get the reply at least.
Yeah, nice reply from Elyoya. Managed to get him at Chasey, knocked him underneath the tower. The two
shots. Chasey's taken down. Well played by Broken Blade.
That's a disaster in the top lane. Chasey should have so much control there, but unfortunately he takes that step too far, and now Hans might have done the same.
Using that passive to try and dodge away from a skill shot. Inching closer towards level 6. He's going to be starting off the dragon. And keeping an eye in the middle lane here. Caps the level advantage. Will get scooped back underneath the tower. Buster shot. Rocket jump and the auto will not kill Niski. Sand Soldiers continue to trade and Caps forced to back away. I think he had a minion there just in that last second. Now all of a sudden, Broken Blade may need to use that flash. Dashes for now. Gets stunned up by Elyoya. Pulls Chasey underneath the tower and he does it once more.
That was nasty from BB. Manages to catch out Chasey with the flick back. Beautifully done, punishing the lack of flash.
Oh, Kazi and Helisang, both of them were rooted up. Hans Summer pushes forward and gets the kill with that rend. Another secured for G2.
I think G2 are just styling on them at this stage. Winning top, winning bot, and Elyoya running around is mad because you can see G2 want to try and move bot lane. Caps.
Oh, Caps gets caught out, throws out the ult, and knock up lands onto Mickey. He's going to be able to use that glacial path to get away. Mad Lions now running, rooted. Niski's held in place. The Nature's Grasp doing work. Wait for that bomb to explode, and Niski's just about popped in his own jungle. 5th kill of the game for G2.
And that's just what I was about to say. You've no flash on Niski, and you got to try and move into this bot.
He is nearby. This is a
3-2
for now. This thing steps out. Mickey stepping into the bush.
Mickey 6.
Find down Mickey 6. Throws down the 2. Hans Summer's already picked up a kill. Kazi forced to flash for his life. Glacial path forward. One more Pierce. One more auto. And it's a double kill for Hans Summer. And Mickey escapes with his life.
It's beautiful. It's art. You know, every single lane, constant push, constant pressure.
This top side, like kind of just watching G2 take Dragon is going to help.
All right, round 2. Level 10 for Broken Blade. Got the flash, got the ult, steps forward. Gets the knockback, continues to run for his life for now. Elyoya's holding on to that prison. Broken Blade literally is walking away.
Not again. BB can knock them.
Oh, no. The ult comes out. What to go out? Broken Blade's got 1. He's not done just yet. A 3-level advantage, and Elyoya is trying to get as far away as possible. You cannot stop Broken Blade. Can he get the final kill? Looking under the tower. He gets it. One last auto. And Broken Blade wins the 1v2.
It's just an absolute montage around the entire map. BB pulls it off again and again and again.
I mean, what's the definition of insanity? Well, actually, might need to wait here.
Let's find out. Yike will get taken out, but he manages to cast the ultimate before being taken down. Buster shot in the last order from Caps. Gets an immediate reply. So at least a small solace for Mad. But this is a huge mountain to climb.
I was going to say, because it's not even. Hans is going to take red. Immediately, Tristan is going to go top and potentially take that top tier 1 as well.
Mickey does have that frozen tomb available, and Hillisang's being burnt down. Tick, tick. Mickey gets himself another. Play was secured as well, and Mickey and Hans Summer now looking to take even one up. Look at the resources. Now looking to secure the 3rd outer turret in that top lane. 2 members of G2 being jumped on. Will be the target first, and is taken out immediately. No other support from Mad was stepping forward. So unfortunately, that's the 12th kill secured here for G2. And I think, Dagda, what you so for game 2, let's think about this one just a little bit. Because for G2, they are just executing beautifully. Take a look at this. That's once again the Frozen Tomb. And just to get that Emperor's Divide out is enough damage from Kazi to get a reply kill onto Mickey. Elyoya throws out the prison, catches up Yike. He's stepping away, and Hans Summer may need to body block if Kazi continues the chase, but G2 complete control. Stepping in to challenge Elyoya. He skipped the Gromp, was punished for it. Then opened up for the tower dive, and once again, Hillisang the target. Caps and Mickey looking to run him down. One more auto will do it. Caps is on the board, the first of the game. Mickey's not done yet. Continuing to step forward, push that vision line, got back up from Yike. Once Caps brings the wave forward, Mickey's going to self-cast in, a little bit of trouble. Gets pushed backwards into the waiting arms of Kazi. Teleport coming down now here from a Broken Blade. Yike throws out Nature's Grasp, and Two-Shot Barrage won't find its target. So yes, another kill. Take a look at just how much map control G2 have. We're not even 20 minutes into the game. They're starting to continue chipping away. What if Terrell's available to them? Dragon's available as well. If Hans and BB stick around, Mad may fancy a fight. That's the knockback. Time to go all out. Hans Summer forced to cleanse. Holding on to that flash for now. Broken Blade in the midst of 4 Mad Lions. Won't be able to find the kill this time around. Caps has been able to respawn and rejoin the fight.
Oh,
KC not going to be taken out just yet. Caps flashes for it. Gets it with the buster shot. W's once again forward into Mad Lions. And Hilly running for his life. G2 melting through the Mad Lions.
Is Hilly dead? He has nowhere to go. Hans is on one side, Caps is on the other.
GG Hilly. The kill secured. The 4th for Caps in a matter of a minute or two. That gold lead is 11,000, 12,000 now. And they're going to start pushing into the inhibitor turrets too. I mean, if they get a good wave to push on, we could get a Dancing Herald.
I mean, look, maybe they shouldn't. I was actually going to joke about it, take the inhibitor, because it might give away Mad Lions a way to come back into
It
the
looks like
palace.
G2's playing with fire when they're so far ahead, taking 2v5s, but eventually it all just works out in the end, and they find kills. Hang on a second, there's a 3-man Baron going on. Now, what'll happen first? Will G2 finish the game, or will Mad Lions get a Baron? Place your
dropped. We're
guesses
gonna find
now.
out. G2's gonna win the game.
Guys, they're heralding your
it's
base.
not even down to half.
Oh no. Oh
G2
no.
taking the pressure. Nexus star number 1 is taken down. Yike has thrown out the ult. Baron still standing and teleports and recalls coming in.
Are we gonna get a Dancing Shelly?
Onto Niski. 800 hit points on Shelly. The Nexus is being focused. And if Shelly's gonna die,
Don't get rid of Shelly.
It's G2 the win.
We got the Dancing Shelly, didn't we? I mean, it was a 15,000 gold lead in 20 minutes. Basically flawless from G2. Nothing to criticize. Even the Dragon Soul was up in a couple.
So as long as Yike is in a position to just farm it out, maybe even look for some invades off the push that he has, I think he'd be able to scale, and then you can look for big team fights and objectives.
Track the fiddle. That's what Mad Lions got to do.
Invested, nothing to come from it.
I mean, this is a pretty volatile matchup, though, between the Cloud and the Renekton, so the fact that Chasey's getting this help is great. Mickey
is in so much trouble. Stretch lines into the wall. Niski's going to get over himself with that QE. The fear from Yike will allow Mickey once again to dredge line to safety or not. Hilly and Chasey pushing deep into the jungle. Kill secured. First blood to Mad Lions and Chasey's Renekton. While that's going on, Caps now hops on top of Niski's head. Emperor's Divide is on cooldown. Niski's still got that flash. Conquering stands forward and Hilly steps in as well. So Mad Lions, they finally
I'm curious how Mad want to try and continue to play this, although we might be looking
yeah,
boss.
can
Level
ult here.
6.
He's put a ping down. He can go for this.
Level 6. It's time for the Crow Storm. Kazi forced to cleanse and flash away, and Hilly's already dead. Nike is going to step forward once again, throws down the ultimate, gets zapped in the face and shot by Hans Summer. 2 quick kills for G2 in the bottom lane. Caps goes forward, his Emperor's Divide backwards, and the Sand Soldiers pick it up.
What did Caps just do? He just jumped in. But maybe, what did Caps just do? Anyway, G2 pull off a...
how Mad Lions can use Chasey's advantage, though, is because I think realistically you need to start moving. Oh, hang on.
Caps?
Oh, what is this? What is this? Emperor's Divide back, flash and W away. Caps is taken out by Daisy and the Sand Soldiers. What was that teleport?
Oh, yeah.
Here comes
Coastal
into the middle lane. Won't be able to find the Terrifier of the Fear. Trying to strain with the Bountiful Harvest, and that's 2 kills donated. What is going on?
This is the duality of G2. They make such
darkness. Maybe tries to set up some sort of challenge onto this mid tower, especially with Dragon coming up in a second. Ayoya also around. Daisy's been dropped. Caps just gets the Buster Shot available. W over the wall. Here comes Hilly. The quickness has been dropped. The knockup, the killer instinct from Kazi. Chasey's on a killing spree, and his targets are plenty. Mickey's running away for his life. Gets caught in place. Dredge lines to the wall, and Chasey commits the flash for another kill.
I don't know why you're committing to that as G2, though. You know the BB is completely zoned out from that top side of the map. Yike, sidesteps that engage.
Slide, glide, Emperor's Divide, and that's immediately set up. Will Crow storm away for a few seconds of safety. Finally taken down. Niski on a killing spree himself.
I mean, Mad Lions are just punishing G2's mistakes non-stop. The proactivity is there, and G2 aren't to disrupt the enemy team, and they're not that tanky. They have the Iron Shields and the Redemption. which is the biggest pain. But in terms of like rules, yeah, definitely. I think they just took the tower mids. They've all come out of base. The Rakanas, 4 wards ready. They have, again, like 2 options here. Top tier 2 is low. Bot tier 2 can be shifted into with the Azir. Wards in their top side because Hilly's still sitting on 4. And just push G2 out here. Don't let them look for these crazy plays onto your Renekton side lane. They need to make sure they keep tempo up top side.
Hopping over the wall with that blast cone. Chasey's going to be able to at least force G2 to run. Not expecting that movement. Niski hops over the wall himself. Dredgeline back there from Mickey. Goes Golden, buying some time. Hylissang's trying to catch members with the quickness. Teleport completed. Mickey gets 1. Bear Trap on a rope comes out. Crowstorm will find the front line, but not much more. Niski with a beautiful ultimate sets up 2 quick kills. The Mad Lions find the fight they were looking for.
It's the chase down, isn't it? G2 are kind of running out of time. They're getting choked out their own jungle. They have to look for a pick. Mad Lions need to make sure they're ready to respond to it, and Niski was there next to Hylissang. Doesn't use the W, baits out the flashes. The turn from G2 was just weak. There was no real damage, no real threat, and Mad Lions, 22 minutes in, will get the Baron.
Yeah, I think they were kind of surprised that Chasey ended up coming over that wall as early as he did. They had no control over mid lane, so there was no real way for Hansama to try and catch up. Mad Lions were able to group so fast on the play, and now Baron going across the Mad Lions. I think that's trying to transition across the top end. They lose their mid inhib as well.
What is the answer now from G2? Gonna need a miracle to try claw this back more realistically to game 3 or to clean it up. Niski's on that bottom turret. Chasey's pushing BB backwards. He's been dismounted. Inhibitor's about to fall, and it's all coming down around G2's ears. This Red Bull Baron power play is fantastic. 3,000 gold up. There's still a minute to go. 1 inhibitor down, a second will fall. It's only 24 minutes into this game. I mean, G2 won game 1 in around 21, 22-ish minutes. Mad Lions reply back after punishing G2.
Yeah.
Set themselves up now for that final push.
I think Mad are just going to play on top waves. Look where Karzi's standing. Just going to wait to push out, threaten the triple inhibitor, and eventually G2 will have to engage.
All right, Mickey will catch on Hilly. I don't know if he really wanted it. Damage return from Chasey. Kill secured, though, by Niski, and the rest of G2 are now reeling. Baron's still up for another 30 seconds. There's not a lot of minions to work with. G2 in a numbers disadvantage. Yike stepping back. They will not be able to have a surprise Crowstorm. Mad Lions, they might be looking for this push. Baron's going to time out in 15, continuing to usher these minions forward, chipping away at these Nexus turrets. Mad gonna look to even out this series. Yeah, first Nexus turret about to fall in just a moment. A couple shots is all it will need. Still 3 seconds before Mickey's alive. G2, are you going to try to defend? G2, are you going to try to fight? You have to pull that trigger. The base is just being chipped away. He once again finds the trench line. Crowstorm will force the flash in the cleanse of the Kazi. He's running for his life. Super Mega Death Rocket does not enough. Unfortunately for G2, down 11,000 gold. They don't have the numbers. They don't have the damage. And the final auto is flying all the way across the map. Mistakes. Mad Lions punished. They're looking to close this one out cleanly. Kazi is going to arrive in a moment or two. Last Nexus turret's going to fall. 8 seconds before that Crowstorm is available. Capsule's Buster Shot still on cooldown. Turret is currently the focus, is taken down. 1 second for that Crowstorm. I think he's running for his life. Nexus not being chipped away at, but the supers are starting to pour into the base. Multiple waves of double supers. Dredgeline won't find its target. The Crowstorm goes in, and the Mad Lions go out. They've dropped Yike where he stands. Mickey, Broken Blade, all dropping and running for their lives as the Nexus will be the next target. Mad Lions bounce back to even up the series.
Mad Lions managed to turn it around. They pick up so many of those early kills and just able to continue pushing forward. Did a great job in the finish.
And it's going to be a speedy Aphelios.
These drafts are wild.
This is great.
This is nuts.
And once again, draft has not been crucially determined.
Taking a lot of damage here.
All right, so flashes and heals still available here in this bottom lane. Yikes, level 3, double buffs. Let's try find that crash down. Hilly will bomb and stun up Hansama for now. Not going to be able to find the Q. Flashes away. Kazi and Hilly staying alive for now. Rooted in place.
It's a nightmare.
Needs one more shot. The G2
G2.
the heal. They find the kill, but immediately lose 2.
The double bomb from Hilly was actually so clutch. It cleared out the majority of the waves, so G2 couldn't get themselves in a position to follow up properly on the dive. They had to rush it.
And the Zillion. No flash for Hansama either.
Oh, yike.
comes Yike. So that middle lane forces the flash out of Niski, so at least that's a small win. Ayoya is still lingering in this bottom lane, will finally push forward. Hylissang, in fact, takes so much damage underneath the tower, below 100. One lost onto and Hunt Summer.
No, Yoya's dead.
What was that? 2 quick kills.
Oh,
At least gets one in reply, but that was awful.
What the hell are these dives? Stop
Maybe a
diving.
jungler battle 1-on-1, and it looks to me like Mad may be able to respond first. You can see there Niski's inside the river. Chasey can come down from the north, and Yike may have just gift wrapped this one. Down to 600.
Ready for the eye.
All of a sudden, 3 members apiece. Yike will pick it up, manages to get the Magnet Storm down. Here comes Broken Blade, pulls Mad Lions towards him. The ascension is demonic. Niski slides in for at least one in reply. Caps flashes over the Emperor's Divine, looking for the heals, but he's not going to be able to do it. The Golem does so much work, and Chasey stays alive.
Just renecting things in that one. Mad Lions. It looks an absolute disaster for them from the get.
In 12 minutes, but yeah, I agree. Slow in the sense that no one's really found a big lead. There's the TP from Chasey you were talking about.
Hylissang's going to flash away. And Summer's in a little bit of trouble. Mickey's going to be the next target. Alyoya's coming through the jungle as well. So is Niski. Glacial Prison must find its target, waiting to throw it out. Because just yet finally catches out onto Mickey. The Emperor's Divine is flashed over from Hunt Summer. Mickey will be the sacrificial support. While that is happening, both top and mid, plates are being secured by G2.
This is actually so worth for G2. With Hans Sama surviving with some fancy footwork, they're going to get the mid lane tower down. They get plates onto Broken Blade in the top side. You will end up losing Dragon, but honestly, the amount of gold G2 have just picked
a little while. Still on cooldown. But again, investing time, investing resources into this bottom lane. Mickey and Hans, there's no flash available. The stun connects onto that combo. Here comes Yike as well. All of a sudden, the knock-up is landing onto Alyoya. Yike will find that piercing strike.
The revive.
Chrono Shift comes out to Kazi. Red, white, flashes for the fight. He's got the first. He's looking for the second. But the Unbreakable is blocking so much of Kazi's damage. Mickey and Yike run for their lives. Caps is trying to get another one back. But Alyoya's a tonky man for now. Caps is going to fall.
The bomb's missed it.
All that needed. The
What's going on?
Connect. Finally taken down by the Sand Soldiers, and Mickey will be the next to fall. Mad Lions dominating the bottom lane.
a successful dive!
The dive worked, you're right.
What?
That is a word for it.
Are these dives? So while that fight was going on, we didn't catch a glimpse of this
Maybe
one.
dives him, I think. He just full-on commits because it looked like the Renekton was dead underneath the tower, so Chasey's just not got the damage to get the Swain down, and the Rylai's is just slowing Chasey up way too much that BB can flash in and get the finisher. Let's get a replay of that bot for before, because what goes
The
on?
fact he gets the ultimate there gets him so much. Alyoya found Mickey though.
We can't watch it because there's another fight happening.
Oh, he got
He's going to get
interrupted.
body block, pulled backwards, and he will fall. The 11th kill for Mad. 17
Niski as well, which is going to give him a lot more control up against Caps. You're now getting the top lane tower down where Broken Blade
yeah,
TP right behind him.
All right, look at the mini-map though. There's resources for both sides. Broken Blade's using that demonic ascension. Looking for the demon flare. Yike is now fighting this
Chasey
Herald.
can't move.
Teleported to the top lane. Chasey is just being burned alive. There is nothing that he can do. Yike is still on that Herald, and Mad have conceded, so they've lost. Mad Lions, they're using that time warp, using that speed buff. The prison comes out and manages to connect onto BB. He throws down the ult himself, and Mickey steps forward, waiting for the fissure. Here comes Niski to boot. Niski's knocked up into the air. The target, however, is Alyoya. Hunt Summer's joining the fray, and Mickey's blocking as much as he can with that Unbreakable. You keep your eyes on Kazi. As long as he's healthy, it's going to be tough.
Why are Mad collapsing like that without Kazi? They're full-on engaging without the Aphelios. Maybe they can re-engage here if G2 stays. Chasey's dead.
The target is Chasey. He's getting jumped on and taken out. The ultimate was committed there from Yike. Remembers a Mad running backwards. The stun will connect, and this time around, he's to back, and Mad Lions starting to move towards the ground, setting up some vision.
Mickey?
Kazi gets some damage down onto Mickey. Here comes Broken Blade. Blocked off by the Zillion bombs. Kazi's holding onto the Gale Force, and the flash. Moonlight Vigil is out. Turns his focus, flashes away from Broken Blade, trying to burn through him. The damage from Swain is not enough just yet. Finally, the Chrono Shift comes down from Hilly. He's going to bring Kazi back.
Broken Blade's doing so much work.
Broken Blade! The demon is unleashed, destroying Mad Lions nearly single-handedly.
G2 breathing the biggest sigh of relief.
Pull the trigger on that teleport yet
They're going to force
either.
Baron, aren't they?
Feels that way, Caedrel.
Try and get Niski's TP. See if
Trigger.
Niski wants to join.
Alyoya making his way towards the pit. I mean, movement speed from Zilean helping out. Teleport still not being committed. Finally is. Yike is inside the pit alone. G2 now turning, trying to find a target to burn. On the front line is Broken Blade, and Yike finds the stun. Vakazi's got a lot of damage to apply. Chasey's taken out.
BB goes Kazi.
Broken Blade takes out. Kazi now all of a sudden with him running for his life. There's no damage to follow it up. It's all on G2. They've got themselves the advantage. 2 for 1. And Niski's looking for the Empress to find. Not going to be able to find the target just yet. It's locked in place. The stun was beautiful. Caps, rocket jumps forward. Looking for Hilly, who's out of mana. He's got no flash. One lost, he gets him to safety, but that stun was beautiful.
G2's team fighting coming back again, taking down Mad Lions. The ultimate from Hylissang had been burnt on Chasey to keep him alive, so when Karzi got caught, there was nothing to save him.
They have no smite. Yo-Yo's around, the bomb can give vision, so someone's gonna have to do damage over this well. There goes Caps.
Caps hops over, will find himself a kill. Actually, it was Hansama that got the secure. Is being forced away. Baron will be secured, and BB again taking over the fight, finding that key target.
Yeah, he got the pull onto Karzi with no...
able to hold anybody in place. Niski's now joined the fray, and I think Mad Lions, they've managed to survive for now. Niski staring into Yike. Magnet Storm was already used. Niski's right behind multiple members, but what is the plan? The tower has fallen. They'll find themselves a kill, but they will lose that tower, and G2 trying to force G2's hand. Baiting around the Baron, a couple wards there just behind them, and stepping forward. Mickey's committed the flash, and Kazi's already running for his life. Prisoners down, here comes Yike. Magnet Storm has been dropped. Kazi drops on the right visual, not enough to kill Hansama. However, Chase has been dropped. Niski's the next target, multiple members of G2 chasing him. Caps finds the double kill. He's got that W available if he wants to continue the chase. Looking to push Kazi and Alyoya away. Niski running for his life. And Caps is inside the base, uncontested and alone.
Caps managed to get the kill onto Chasey and then leaping into the backline again to cause so many issues for Mad. Now Niski, he's out of the equation.
3 members running him down. Emperor's Divide buys time. The sliding glide to safety. Re-engage from Alyoya. Kazi goes low, drop down. Cap stays alive. Niski still leading G2 on a wild goose chase. Will finally be taken down in a moment or two as Yike and Broken Blade push forward. Caps solo killing the Nexus turrets. 7-2 and 7. 5,000 gold in the lead. And G2 will take down Mad Lions after a couple more kills, a few more shots onto the Nexus. And G2 will be 1 win away from the season finals.
Caps was an absolute raid boss in that last fight. Just one-shotted and tore through everyone that was in range. And then just pressured the base so hard, Niski couldn't get the reset off. That was a very back-and-forth game from both sides.
This is the Xayah.
Yeah, it is a great call out though on the Jarvan, because like even though Xayah can dodge away some of the damage for a little bit, like she will be absolutely locked inside that. So this
2023 season, if G2 pick up the win, and straight out the gate, 4-man stack pushing forward, gonna get the flash.
And I think the wave is not great for Broken Blade right now. He could be susceptible to an easy gank, but he's gonna look for Niski.
Niski's got that flash available, rooted up, knocked back. Chase some damage in reply. Caps' passive is popped, and Niski will look like he's just gonna get run down here. Tries to clear out the minions as best as possible, and first blood to Caps, easily done.
Yeah, nice transitional gank for Yike. You can even see how Yike was
play from G2 on the bot side. Let's see how the jungler of Mad Lions reacts to this, because he has to be quick.
Minions to work through. Trenchline gets Hilly to safety for now. Flash is still up for Kazi, and he may be the sacrifice. Yeah, Kazi's gonna be able to escape for now. Goes out that whip. Alyoya
just have to back away and just kind of play the cinema game and just watch them take objectives. Hilly's back though.
Do Mad want to challenge this?
And Hilly's gone.
Stepping forward. Dragon is now slowly going to reset. Kazi's going to be able to come in from the south. Mad Lions, do they fancy the fight? Dragon's still alive, 1,200 hit points. Dredgeline will pull Mickey back. Kazi's trying to force Hansama away from the fight. Beautiful from Alyoya. Dragon secured by G2, but the kill already on Mad Lions. Hansama running for his life, taken down by Niski. Cap should be able to get the replies. Yike is being focused down by Hilly and Kazi. Niski dropped this time around, and all of a sudden Caps is now the target of Alyoya. Scattered fight across the jungle. Dragon goes to G2, 2 kills to Mad.
G2 get a good play in bot, but then they stick around.
Use that ult. And he may be the recipient of some love here. Caps and Broken Blade looking to seal his fate. Starts to overheat and will just get easily run down in the top lane.
Nice job by Caps with the roam up to the top side, and I mean with the fate done for, and Caps now able to TP back to mid. Mad though will respond to the bot side.
Look at this, couple plates secured already. can stick around. Minion wave with that cannon. Lost a very long time. Yoya engages and gets the knockup onto Mickey. Another kill secured, this time to Kazi. 2.5, maybe 3 plates secured. Top lane is under siege.
And Yikes trying to secure this Grom. Chasey has the flash. Yoya is behind Hansama.
Oh, here he comes. Drops down that Cataclysm. Hansama pulls the feathers back. He's got a lot of damage onto Yoya. No flash available to him. Mickey saves the day, keeping Hansama alive. The Mad Lions are forced to retreat.
Combo is ready. I think this dragon might just be gone.
Available. The Cataclysm has just come off cooldown, and G2 sniffing around.
Bit of a topside fight. Interesting that Niski TP's bot here. You know, I think his team's...
Ooh, Broken Blade commits the ult, gets the flash out. Yoya is nearby.
That's
Cataclysm's available, and Broken Blade forced to run for his life.
Whoa.
Not gonna be able to get burned down just yet, but here comes Yoya. Cataclysm on his head. Kill secured.
Ultimates here, Mad Lions, but they're forced to start this Herald because of the push in the bot side by the Yone. Where is he going to TP here, Broken Blade? There's our wards scattered around the blue buff.
Cataclysm 7 seconds, no equalizer yet. Herald down to 2,000 is secured. All of a sudden, that fish has dropped down. Teleport into the river. Now Yoya's on the retreat. Kazi being shut down by Hansama. Throws forward with the killer instinct. The damage is simply too much from Niski. He manages to get one. Broken Blade tries to do something, but simply cannot connect with enough. And now G2 are on the retreat. Mad Lions are able to get away with their lives. The Cataclysm dropped down. Forces the flash out. Dredgeline connecting on the left as well. As Yike is dropped by Yoya. Caps is dropped by Niski. And Mad Lions win the fight.
Mad Lions are able to catch them, but they get more. Another flash. And Hansama goes down.
Yoya connecting after the flag and drag flash, and Broken Blade forced to run for his life. The kills, the win, the lead for Mad.
Was there just to secure a kill onto Hans after getting his flash, but Niski might have overstayed on the top side. Caps is TPing in. I think he's just going to have to go down here.
Yeah, there's no tower available to fall back to. Mickey's going to block as much as he can, and kill will be secured by Caps. 9 kills to 6.
In this game state, they're going to go Hullbreaker Yone. Now, this is the thing that's been popping up a lot in solo queue in terms of having a lot of side lane pressure. And they have
2 uncontested objectives. The Dragon, the mid tower. Caps will be the target, and the teleport is committed. Ultimate drop there from Nautilus and caught in place. Niski comes in with that killer instinct, and the Cataclysm thrown in for good measure. Yes, a lot was.
Which is a core component of these G2 comp are in even or ahead state. And so the pressure will be mounted on these sides. And so Mad need to find picks like this.
Well, looking for Mickey. He's going to hop back to Broken Blade. He's still got that ult available. Forces the flash out of Mickey. He's caught in a tri-bush. It's all unbound, and BB's on retreat. Kill secured again for Mad Lions. Just some reinforcements coming up for Broken Blade. Chasey will stare down Yike and start to burn him. That Flame Spitter does a ton of damage on that Flame Spitter. And Yoya engages as well. Chasey forced to run for his life as Hansama is firing over the wall. Cataclysm is dropped. Broken Blade is looking for Kazi. Forced to run back to his tower as Hansama is now in retreat. Another kill for Mad Lion. Now they're turning back to the pit. I think they're going to solve this.
They have to force this. They have to start it up and get this Yone TP. They have to group up and force constantly.
How low is this Baron? Down to 8,000. Burn through fairly quickly. Couple of flanks on the side. Cap steps forward. Baron has now been peeled away from. Broken Blade gets into the river. Fate is sealed. Beautiful connection. The most fed member of G2 sets up 2-3 quick kills, and it's G2 turning for Baron.
It's the same with Mickey. The Braum ult interrupted the engage from Yoya. The flag and drag was gone, and G2 were able to turn on that beautifully.
These are the mistakes that G2's comps force. It's the side lane pressure. You have to start a Baron there.
Which was a massive win con for Mad Lions, and now they can start to just punish even further with this Hullbreaker Yone.
It's going to get even worse. Infinity Edge ready for broke.
In comparison to all the previous skirmishes, Mad Lions are able to dip around and avoid it. Melisang has been somewhat caught out. She's Yike is taking a lot more damage. Nature's Grasp is thrown out. Broken Blade steps forward, channels the ult, and flashed away from once again. Broken Blade escapes with his life, but Caps has got the kill onto the support. They've got the Baron-empowered minions, and they're continuing to apply this pressure, managing to punish the engage. Do they fancy teleport? Caps is a little while away from having his TP up and available, but he's pushing all the way to the inhibitor turret. Melisang gets caught out by BB. Not able to find the kill just yet, but if they can keep Mad Lions busy, they'll be able to open up the base. Blast going over the wall. The bite will land. Kazi coming in from the side, and Hansama's got himself the first of the fight. In the 3v3, the next to fall is Chasey, running back away, and Hansama will be dropped in reply. Caps, however, continues the pressure with the help of Yike. Inhibitor will be dropping as well. Niski almost blown up. Needed that shield from the ultimate just to stay alive. Broken Blade jumping onto Karthus. Kazi will be taken out as well. The base is open up. G2 have got a 4 versus 2. They're turning their attention to the Nexus. Turret still always doing what he can to slow them down. The turret damage is working though, and all of a sudden Caps is drop low. His passive is popped. The first Nexus turret has fallen, and Niski's the last man standing. He's dropped. He's aced. Mad Lions are down, and G2 Esports will make it to their 14th final in the LEC. Out of 18 possible finals, this will be their 14th. And G2 looking to win the 2023 season finals in Montpellier.
The road there may not have been the expected one, but G2 making it to finals again, the destination always remains the same. This team feels inevitable when it comes